I don't think there's any parent who can imagine losing a healthy child to a sudden death, but we're about to introduce you to a family who had it happen to them twice.
Now they're finding purpose in helping grieving families and making sure life-saving equipment is at the ready in an emergency. NBC 10's Monica Medea has their story.
Jeff, we also called him the gentle giant. He was bigger than I am.
Jim Parker lovingly speaks about his son Jeff and the life he was meant to lead.
Jeff wanted to be a teacher.
But that life was cut short one spring afternoon in 1996 as the 18-year-old stepped off the lacrosse field in the middle of a game that he loved.
But then he was being substituted for, ran off the field, and then just keeled over.
Despite doctors immediately rushing to his aid, he passed away. Then, unbelievably, nearly 8 years to the day later, it happened again to his youngest son, Will, also 18.
Some of his buddies were playing Frisbee in the field, so he stops to go play Frisbee with them, and he just keeled over when he got off with his bicycle.
Again, a doctor immediately responded, but young Will couldn't be saved.
All the way down, I was saying, God, you can't do this to us twice.
Jeff and Will were healthy young men, so what happened? The Parkers would spend countless hours being tested, but no conclusive reason for the tragedies has been determined. Their other two sons, now adults, living with implanted defibrillators, just in case.
So should anything occur, it would shock their heart and get it going again.
Jim and his family wonder if there was an automated external defibrillator or an AED available when his sons collapsed, would they still be here?
The more AEDs around, the more people will hopefully be saved.
The CDC cites one study showing cardiac arrest survival rates as high as 70% if an AED is used within 2 minutes. But the use of AEDs is low due to lack of knowledge and availability, according to the CDC. Jim Parker says that can change with awareness.
And with the technology with AEDs today, they walk you through how to do it.
In the meantime, the Parkers are navigating unimaginable grief by remembering their sons.
Will's personality came out through his acting.
And helping others.
I would be glad to talk to anybody who's lost a child and try and help you, because it's not an easy process. And that's why AEDs hopefully would prevent the number of families that have to go through this.
A bill in the Massachusetts state legislature called the Preston Settles Every Minute Counts Act would require every public athletic facility to have an AED and at least one person trained to use it. An event to support the Preston Settles Foundation is happening June 11th. Settles was a Newton teenager who died from sudden cardiac arrest after collapsing on a basketball court in 2022. Monica Medea, NBC 10 Boston.
We are the proud media partners of the event that Monica was just talking about, PS3 Casino Night. I'm proud to be emceeing that event tomorrow. The Hub Today's Kwani Lewis will be on the red carpet. It begins at 6 o'clock at Cyclorama. For tickets, go to ps3casinonight.org.